Hello, welcome to Jennifer's Magic Book Club. Today I'm here to read a novel which is called Old Yeller. I'm going to continue reading from chapter 5, so I'm going to start. That little Earlus, if he wasn't a mess, from the time he'd grown up being enough to get out of the cabin, he'd made a practice of trying to catch and keep every living thing that ran, flew, jumped, or crawled. Every night before Mama let him go to bed, she'd made Earlus empty his pockets of whatever he'd captured during the day. Generally, if it would be a tangled up mess of grasshoppers and worms and praying bugs and little rusty tree lizards. One time he brought in a horned toad that got so mad he swelled out round and flat as a Mexican tortilla and bled at the eyes. Sometimes it was stuff like a young bird that had fallen out of its nest before it could fly, or a green speckled spring frog or a striped water snake. And once he turned out of his pocket a wet up baby copperhead that nearly threw Mama's in spasms. We never did figure out why the snake hadn't bitten him, but Mama took no more chances on snakes. She switched Earl's hurt for catching that snake. Then she made me spend better than a week taking him out and teaching him to draw rocks and kill snakes. That was all right with little Earlus. If Mama wanted him to kill his snakes first, he'd kill them. But that still didn't keep him from sticking them in his pockets, along with everything else he'd captured that day. The snakes might be stinking by the time Mama called on him to empty his pockets, but they'd be dead. Then, after the yeller dog came, little Earlus started catching even bigger game, like cottontail rabbits and chaparral birds and a baby possum that sulked and lay like that for the first several hours until he finally decided that Earlus wasn't going to hurt him. Of course, it was Old Yeller that was doing the catching. He'd run the game down and turn it over to little Earlus. Then little Earlus could come in and tell Mama a big vibe about how he caught it himself. I watched them one day when they caught a blue catfish out of Birdsong Creek. The fish had fat out into water so shallow that his top fin was sticking out. About the time I saw it, Old Yeller and little Earlus did too. They made a run at it. The fish went scooting away toward the deeper water, only Yeller was too fast for him. He pounced on the fish and shot his big mouth down over it and went romping to the bank where he dropped it down on the grass and let it flop. And here came little Earlus to fall on it like I guess he'd been doing everything else. The minute he got his hands on it, the fish finned him and he went to crying. So I'm done reading till chapter 5, page 41 on the end of the page. I hope you're enjoying with me and see you later. Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.